Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, January 14th, 2014. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. That moon is in Cancer and it's getting ready to go full tomorrow. And today, as the moon is in Cancer, it's got to go through all these other planets that are in between that full moon energy. We have got 3 planets in Capricorn: Pluto, Venus, which is retrograding, in the Sun. And this is the story right now, the destiny of our lives, building the right plans. And as this full moon starts to illuminate today and tomorrow, it is opposing our plans. Our feelings need to be in the right directions. If they're just not in the right direction, we cannot build a plan anymore. And I think there are plans collapsing. I think there are plans now starting to be built. We are shifting our energies into what is right and what is not right. That's Mars in Libra, which is all about really pushing forward in the story and making things happen and going forward, and it's weighing everything out. It's like every little corner that we go through in our life is like, okay, that, no, not that. Okay, yes, okay, not that. We are like weighing everything out. Decisions are not easy, but our feelings are helping with the decisions now. And today, as the moon is going to square Uranus, oppose Pluto, which is the Pluto-Uranus square, which, just a little recap, this event that's happening is a 3-year event of Pluto-Uranus squaring, which happened from 2012, and it's happening through 2015, and this is a big war in space, the war between our goals and what we want in our lives, or the structures that we have in place, or the rules that we have, and how do we break those rules, and how do we really revolutionize ourselves and step into the uniqueness of who we are? Can we become unique in such a system that seems to be worn out and tired? There's a lot on the plate here in our lives, and we're all wanting to step into our uniqueness. We're all wanting to go into our courage correctly. And today, stay moving forward. As the moon's going to come in here, especially pretty much almost fully illuminated here, make these squares and oppositions to this intense struggle, I think, that the whole world's going through, that we're all individually going through, to step into our uniqueness, to step into ourselves, to break our old systems, the old rules of our life, and really step into this new energy. It's not easy. And our emotions are going to have to push through. And this has to deal with our comfort levels. It might not be comfortable to have to tear down maybe some sort of goal that we set up because there's one that's better. There's people involved. We're dealing with Venus retrograde. So our emotions are going to get ready to oppose all this energy today, and it's going to come over Jupiter, which means there's a lot of lessons right now. There's a lot of opportunities, and I think that's what we need to remember is there are a lot of opportunities, and we all want to grow, and we all want to be rooted in the right energy that lets our destiny flow correctly, that lets our plans come together in the right way. And it's not simple. Dealing with being a human is not easy. You've got emotions, you've got feelings, you've got fair and justice that you have to hold by. And you also have to make sure that you have your own road and that you have your own success and your own power. It's not simple to navigate these waters because when you push one lever, there's another level you have to push with it. And it's like really, I don't know if you've ever been on a ship or you've ever had to put a ship into a dock with twin engine. You've got to move the engines around and you've got to adjust everything to get into the dock. It's not simple. Or people who have to parallel park and aren't good. It's like you've got to not only go the opposite way with your hand, but you've got to put some gas and you got to be looking in the directions you don't usually go. We're all having to do that to find this nice spot in our life that fits us perfectly, that fits out in the place we want to be in our life, that fits the goals, that has the right people involved. It's a big rearranging that's happening right now. And today, we're going to highlight what we really feel we want and what we really feel like we don't. And I think the pressure's on now to accept the change or embrace that change is needed, that change is a must, the change in the structure of our life, that we're going to reroute in a structure that seems like it will actually reach the destination we need to go with, in the right destiny that we all need to be connected with. On top of all that, the moon's going to square Uranus, which we need to find new ways to step into ourselves, and that's going to mean opening up to new emotions and new comfort levels. It's not simple. If you want to be very comfortable and stay in the same place and just hide under the covers, this is not a good day, because we're forced to find, a new strength in our feelings and to encourage our feelings to now push forward into what we really want to connect with. And you have to get out there and do it. Because by the end of today, there's a great feeling inside that comes as the moon will pass over Jupiter. And trust me, go out in the night sky tonight. When you look up at the sky, you will see the moon on Jupiter exactly. And you will feel this vibe come. And especially as it's gonna start to oppose Venus by tonight, it's gonna highlight, I think, especially these new doors opening up in partnership, these new doors opening up in destined relationships, predestined stuff. We're getting more and more in tune now with where this whole story is going, and we're becoming to awaken to the feelings that really want to move in the right direction. The moon does start to oppose Mars today, so I don't think it might be easy to take action on every little thing that we decide on. But I think we start to understand the feeling. We start to understand the plans to make. Remember, this is Capricorn. It's about plans. It's about strategy right now. It's a strategic move, strategic relationships, strategic everything. You need to be able to see the forest and not the trees right now. And it's like being a logging company and being like, we need all this right now. And it's like, if you go too much and burn down the whole forest and don't strategize things, you won't even have a forest to do anything with. That's Mars squaring Jupiter. That's Mars also starting to square Venus. We've got to really take our time, really process things, and go deep inside with spirit and really call on what our feelings really feel right with, and make sure that they're aligned with strategy, that they're aligned with what we really want, and that they're aligned with peace and harmony. And I don't think it's going to be easy to align all these areas. It's going to take deep inner work right now. And that's what Saturn in Scorpio is delivering, is this deep inner work, this deep dedication to you connecting with what you would die for, what you would spiritually invest all of your energy in. And those are the times now. And today's an excellent day because I think there's a huge gift from the universe. And I think especially as you felt the moon come into Cancer last night, you can feel this gift starting to brew. I think it's today that more opportunities come your way, but you have to be willing to drop maybe some plans, some relationships, and some circumstances. And I think this is a continual event here for the next couple weeks. But I keep saying this because that's the times. We are rearranging the chessboard. So be prepared for that, and be prepared for the ultimate strategy to work out if you're willing to make the right moves. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you have any questions or if you want to have a one-on-one reading. Thank you for all of your support, and I will see you tomorrow.